All right, we do want to welcome in our next guest, Rebecca Styn. She is the owner of Room 33, that popular bar and restaurant in downtown Erie, and the woman behind Blind Tiger Spirit-Free Cocktails. Rebecca, welcome in. We want to talk a little bit about your line of cocktails, and then you can tell us about the big vote that you need from viewers. This is really cool. Talk about how this started, Blind Tiger.
Oh gosh, so it started during the pandemic, right? So our restaurant was mandated to take out only, but at the time in Pennsylvania, you weren't legally allowed to sell alcohol to go, but 90% of our sales were bar sales. So we had to come up with a bunch of different alternatives. You know, we did takeout and ramped up a bunch of other things, but one of the things I went to the team and said, what if we start bottling non-alcoholic versions of our drinks? And we had a really great response. We did a ton of different varietals, and then I just woke up one day and was like, I wonder if I can't bring this to market. And just in my crazy brain, you know, I went back to them and said, hey guys, come up with 4 recipes that are tied to our Prohibition theme, and I'll figure the rest out. And it's been quite a journey ever since.
You know, I keep laughing because I keep saying you can either drink them alone or you can mix them. And Amanda said, I keep picturing just someone in a dark room drinking these alone. You can drink them as is.
In a paper bag? In a paper bag?
Sad. Lonely. No. So you could drink them as is, or you could mix with them.
Yeah, and that's one of the advantages. Most of these things in the market are a mixer, right? But these are designed to be enjoyed alone.
Okay.
But they also make a really easy classic cocktail.
So you've got Bee's Knees, Sidecar, Ward 8?
Ward 8.
Ward 8. And what's the last one there, Kara?
Southside. Yeah, talk about some of these different flavors.
So Southside was purportedly Al Capone's favorite cocktail in the Prohibition era. It was purportedly developed in the south side of Chicago, and that's where it got its name. So each of these have a story to tell on the label. The Ward 8 is Boston's Ward 8 district, named after a mob boss that took a legislative seat that ended up winning through the Ward 8 district. And they're all tied, you know, back to the 1930s, 1920s, and 30s.
And you have a real entrepreneurial brain. You said something about your crazy brain. I was thinking, no, it's an entrepreneurial brain. You've got Room 33, which is very, very, explain a little bit for anybody who's not been there yet, what that is.
So it's a speakeasy style restaurant. When you go in, it looks like a little bookshop, and you go through a bookcase to get in there. And Room 33 is based after the end of Prohibition, which was 1933. So the intent was to do a marriage of pre and post Prohibition. So everything in there is kind of inspired by it, right? When you first walk in, there's a mural from King Kong, and I can't get my creatures correct, but that was made in 1933. So they all have a story to tell, you know, everything in there.
What I think is really cool, back to Blind Tiger, is it is now at the top of USA Today's 10 Best Mixers category. You've probably heard of this contest. USA Today does 10 Best, you know, they have 100 different categories. But talk about the category that you're in and the push for those votes.
Yeah, so we're in for Best Craft Cocktail Mixer. We're one of 20. I do believe you can be in the top 10 and end up winning, but since we're so close, of course I want to be number 1.
You keep going back between 2 and 1.
Yeah, I don't know what Fresh Victor is doing. You know, they're a cold pressed juice, but somehow they keep killing it. And every other moment, I'm 1 or 2.
So how do we vote?
So you can go online. I don't have the link in front of me, but it is through USA Today 10 Best, and if you look up Blind Tiger or Best Craft Cocktail Mixer, and I have it on my Facebook page and every social media outlet.
Perfect.
Very cool. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in today, Rebecca.
Yeah,
thanks for having me.
Blind Tiger to drink alone.
That's it. Drink alone, all by yourself, sad and lonely.